Monken's, he's real cool.
Tell me about that.
It was cool. We had a brief interaction, honestly, but I know the fact that I have this mindset that I'm in and this mind frame that I'm in, I'm able to handle pretty much anything, you know. So I'm just thankful to be here, you know.
What's up, guys? We're back with another one. Ty Monen just had his first press conference as the Cleveland Browns head coach, and it was full of questions. People wanted to know how he plans to use Shedeur Sanders and what his vision for the QB room looks like. Right now, it's early for him to be calling starters or laying out the full plan. The team still has a draft ahead, and plenty of moving pieces will shift over the next few weeks and months. So hearing him weigh in at this stage, we were curious to see what he had to say about the team's future. And let's not forget, they originally wanted Shedeur in Baltimore, which says a lot. Plus, Monen recruited Shedeur out of high school to Georgia and wanted to coach him as QB coach, so there's history there. That's why many are assuming Shedeur might step in as QB1 right away, which could definitely happen. But let's hear directly from Ty Monen himself, especially since Shedeur has already responded to the press conference.
Hi, Todd. Welcome back. Mary Kay Cabot, Cleveland.com, Cleveland Plain Dealer. Well, I guess I'll start right off the bat with the question probably everybody wants to know. Will you head into this offseason with Shedeur Sanders as your QB1? And if not, what is your approach to the whole quarterback situation as you move into your new job?
Well, I think like any position on the team, that's still to be determined. Am I excited about Shedeur? Am I excited about all the quarterbacks in the room? Am I excited to coach this football team? Absolutely. I can't wait for them to get back and for us to get started.
It's common knowledge now that Baltimore wanted to draft Shedeur. How much did you contribute to that decision at the time with Baltimore? Did you do any personal scouting of him, and what were your thoughts back then?
I think it'd be unfair for me to comment on another organization's process. I think that would just be unfair for me to go in depth of where we were at in the draft. Obviously, we had an affection, like a lot of teams, of Shedeur's skill set and what we thought he could become. But I really wouldn't want to go in depth of another team's.
So just a few moments ago at the Pro Bowl, Shedeur Sanders got asked about all this. And here's exactly what he had to say.
Monken's, he's real cool.
Tell me about that.
It was cool. We had a brief interaction, honestly, but I know the fact that I have this mindset that I'm in and this mind frame that I'm in, I'm able to handle pretty much anything, you know. So I'm just thankful to be here. You know, I'm thankful to have Coach Monken and being able to connect with him and get his perspective of ball and see how he sees the game. So I want to do everything I want to do the same, but I want to take it a little deeper. I want to go with more depth.
He's reportedly said this morning that your role is to be determined.
Say it one more time.
Todd Monken said this morning that your role is to TBD, to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
What's your reaction to that? What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I mean, that's what's expected. You know, that's what's expected. I think each and every day I have to prove to everybody and to myself also. So it's kind of like having goals and accomplishing those goals, whether it's small goals, and the small goals will end up to long-term success. So it's kind of like just hit your landmarks on what you need to do. Focus more in depth on everything, on what you want to, and just be in control of your life.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back with another one. And today, we're diving deep into Ty Monen and Shedeur Sanders because the Browns' QB situation is heating up, and there's a lot to unpack. So let's break it down. First off, I gotta say, Ty Monen's press conference was exactly what you'd hope for from a coach stepping into a situation like this. He didn't just hand anybody the job. He made it clear, let the guys compete. Training camp, off-season, reps with the ones. It's all about proving yourself, and that's how it should be. You want a quarterback who earns it, not someone handed the keys just because the headlines say so. Now, don't get it twisted. We all know some spots are locked down. Myles Garrett, he's a non-negotiable starter, no questions asked. But Shedeur Sanders, that's a different story. He ended last season as the starting QB, and Monken has history with him. Remember, Monken wanted Shedeur out of high school at Georgia. Then he wanted him with the Ravens. So from day one, he's believed in Shedeur's talent and potential. That kind of confidence from a coach? Huge. Here's the catch. Nothing's guaranteed in this league. They might bring back Deshaun Watson. There's talk, rumors, conflicting reports, but for now, Shedeur's sitting in prime position. And let's be real, no coach worth their salt comes in and just declares he's the starter next year. You gotta earn the respect, show leadership in the locker room, and prove you can handle the reps, the pressure, and the grind. Think back to last year. Shedeur wasn't exactly set up for success. Minimal reps with the first team, thrown into games after a Flacco trade, and then the Dylan Gabriel injury. He basically had to figure it out on the fly, under pressure, with limited preparation. But that's exactly why this year is different. He's going to get consistent reps with the ones, and honestly, it's his to lose if he comes ready to ball. Monken's approach isn't just professional, it's smart. He's always seen something special in Shedeur, from Colorado to Georgia and beyond. This is a coach who's believed in him at every level. And during the Browns' interview process, Monken got asked exactly that. How would you develop Shedeur? And let me tell you, he gave them a vision that clearly impressed the front office. Now, let's talk about the tape. Yeah, Shedeur threw more interceptions than touchdowns last season, but let's not ignore the context. He was thrown into the fire, improvising on the fly, and still earned Rookie of the Week honors against the Titans. That's clutch. That shows poise, the ability to lead a comeback, and that he can handle adversity. Stats don't tell the full story. And then there's the Pro Bowl. People love to hate it, say it doesn't mean much, but for a young QB like Shedeur, it's huge. Exposure, experience, confidence, it's all part of building a player ready for prime time. Take this as a win. Despite all the draft day chaos, prank calls, and uncertainty, this is the blessing on the back half of everything that's happened. Here's the key takeaway. Monken isn't about social media hype. He's not out here saying, yeah, Shedeur's the starter next year, because that's not how you lead a locker room. You build belief, reward hard work, and let performance speak. Every guy has to come in with the mindset that the offseason matters, that competition matters, and that effort will be rewarded. That's how you keep a team hungry and focused. So yeah, in my opinion, Monken nailed it. He balanced confidence with professionalism, showed belief in Shedeur, but also kept things fair and competitive. He's setting up the Browns for a healthy QB battle while giving Shedeur the respect he deserves. And remember, Shedeur's proven he can rise to the occasion under pressure. This season, with proper reps and guidance, could be his breakout. Now it's your turn. Do you think Shedeur has what it takes to win the QB1 job? Or do you see Deshaun coming back and shaking things up? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next breakdown. Trust me, we're just getting started, and things in Cleveland are about to get spicy.